EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On second down, a run with Hall. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Love. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Come on, set! 33, yellow.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll dump this off to Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Got a throw right sideline is complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Red, yellow, blue.
They'll set up a throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
45, white, Will Green.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Saints have struck first in this NFC title game. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Love. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Love from the gun. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
White.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They try again with Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Cook will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Love looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. This one taken in by Olave. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing. Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Love now. Completes it again to Dobbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back to the ground with Hall. And they'll get him down right around the 16. From the 16, Love. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On third down, Love. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Crosby is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second and 6. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Looking to throw. This one to Bourne out on the left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Down. 33. Yellow. Ready, go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out right to Bourne. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Drill, 52. Ready, go.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. Now back to throw. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up, and you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Cook is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time in the ball game.
And Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
10 cycles.
Love now to pass on 1st down. That's complete to Dobbs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
1st down, going to the air with Love. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now a throw here to his running back, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Love, eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. He completes it to Olave. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here we go. 52 blue.
Again, it's Love. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd down and goal. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a fourth down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw now. Here's Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They'll run with Hall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Hall again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. He'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Melton. And he'll work this down inside the 30. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. Preston Smith there on the stop. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well, and then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Touchdown, New Orleans! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Doubs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They will take a knee here and cue the celebrations. They are off to the Super Bowl. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this. NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.